Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right. We welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Finds through and now a crease. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So
Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this going down territory? Might he go for it?
Going for it, here's Etienne. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow flush to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, great grab by Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And how about the rapport that these two had last year as rookies? Exactly what the Bengals had in mind when they made Joe Burrow the first-round pick and T. Higgins the second.
Now Burrow on first down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That was an excellent job of his first read wasn't there. Heck, bought himself a little extra time scrambling. Got to the sticks and picked up the first down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. To return, here's Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On second down, a run with Etienne. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Looking for Jones.
Good ass fucking play, my boy.
With a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down. Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. That's another Bengals first down. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. After the penalty, it's Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Buying time to his left. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. Wide open, Gronkowski. Touchdown, Bengals.
Yo, you ain't got no doubt on the field, bro. That shit hard as hell. You ain't got no doubt out there, bro.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it.
Yo, bro, you ain't got no doubt on the field.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On second down and 4, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this nearly an interception.
Ain't no doubt on the field. I don't know where the ball going. That's crazy.
Really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On second and 10, Burrow. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get this way down.
I don't know where the ball going, bro.
A big play there for Cincinnati. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back
good.
to the running play,
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second and 9, Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it.
Intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
Come on, man. You keep doing this damn YouTube play. That's really unstoppable,
Take this
bro.
to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And he gets it down too shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Logan Wilson
able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
out of the gun. It's Lawrence.
Hit as
he was going to pick that.
Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's
this fucking dick, bro.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to...
good fucking dick. I got to get this accuracy up.
I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Flush to his right.
Same fucking thing.
And he'll be out of
we do the same play.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
He's going to look deep down the field, and it's knocked away.
I don't know where the damn circle at.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
This goes out wide from Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Good strip, baby.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
71 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they go play action now. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and inches, Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Logan Wilson, his second sack of the night. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, that's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on downs, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to...
Oh, good D. I should have threw it to ETN. He's wide open.
They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. But to throw again is Lawrence, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers.
GG, bro.
This week, 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eluding the pressure right. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few